Greetings. Peace to all the guys and goddesses here on Chance and Opportunity. Today I just want to do a download about reality, matrices. And so there's many different matrices and matrix that we live through and experience on a daily basis. The one that we're most familiar with would be our body. Our body is the first matrix. It has a whole system of organs, of cells, amino acids, and proteins working together to this whole environment, which is your body, to operate and help you live. And so we must honor the body. We must honor thy understanding of that this body is a vessel. It's a vehicle to allow me to move through this realm, which is a dream. So when you understand that your body is just this vehicle, don't be attached to the body or how it looks or what you put on top of it, because the purpose of the body is to carry the brain. And what does our brain do? Our brain is to collect information, which is to know thyself. That's the only reason why we're here in this realm, to know ourselves, right? So when we get to that point of really sitting down with ourselves and taking away every distraction, stop working for money and paying bills and literally devote yourself to one thing, which is the original matrix, which is nature. And when you start to devote yourself to nature, you start to see that God, mother, mama provides for you. You do not have to go out externally to get food or water or even a roof over your head. It will work in magical ways. Seek first the kingdom of God, which is understanding that life is a dream. That's the kingdom of God, knowing that life is a dream and becoming lucid in this realm. So once you understand that, you're able to say, oh, I can use my mind. Because the purpose of this reality of my body is to collect information, is to carry my brain and to collect information. And the information that I have is just words, and words are imagination. So imagination is the realm that unlocks your whole infinite universe. And when you start to understand that life is a dream, right? You have to say, okay, so who is the dreamer? Many people will say, I'm the dreamer, I'm the one dreaming this dream. Okay, you are partially dreaming this dream, but yet there is a higher being here on the earth that knows the ins and outs and the codes of this reality, that's able to break down how the infrastructure of the other matrix was built from the original matrix, which is nature, right? So the other matrix that I'm talking about is Babylon. United States of America, corporation, money, the dollar bill, hospitals, schools, institutions, prisons, working for what is your natural right is to eat, to have sleep, to have water, and to have the freedom to express your God-given gift. Yet this system is Babylon because it allows itself to utilize all of your gifts, all of your pleasures, your primal instincts against you, and hold you captive and bound by those desires. My King, the Most High Eligio, the Christ, says, those that offer you your desires will become your master. And when you think about that, anyone that's offering, if you love food and someone's like, here, would you like some food? That is now your master. If you love money and somebody's like, here, would you offer some, I'm gonna give you some money real quick. You know, I got this deal, I got this scam, whatever. And you like, okay, I love money, so I'm gonna leave my morals and my principles and what I know is right. And I'm gonna go chase this money. And I'm gonna go do negative things to other people or to myself for money. Drugs, alcohol, you see the destruction of what the system has done to our people. Yet even though it is a mind state, it's all imagination. Look how deeply tied we are to this imagination, how deeply rooted we are and stuck and stagnant in the lower self ways of paying bills or insecurity or single family homes or a sexual expression being used against us. Sexy Red is a product of her environment. Diddy is a product of his environment. So in reality, we cannot blame the person. We have to blame the system in which they grew up in. Epigenetics shows us that when we look at our environment, we receive electrical signals from our environment, and that has a effect and influence on our behavior. What we see, touch, smell, taste, feel, That's how we learn most of the time when we're young, is how our parents are doing things, and then we repeat the cycle. Only way we're going to stop the cycle is to find God, is to find truth, and to live in that. God is actual truth. God is the supreme being, and what is supreme and is divine, and divine is to be based in what's supremely good. And what's good mean is that to be morally righteous. To be a good person means you're morally right. You do the morally right thing. And then what's right is what's facts. What's objective truth. That is what right and righteous means. So when we allow ourselves to sit down and stop being so subjective and influenced by our feelings, we are being controlled by our feelings, yo. And we have to realize that, and a lot of people that awaken to this and realize this, and my husband, Eligio, he is God, he is the Christ. He told us to get out of the system that's utilizing your primal instincts, your purity, your sexuality, your mind, and is corrupting it and is imprisoning it. And he is the one that's unlocking the doors and saying, look, out here we are free. The Christ is returned, and he is locked up because he went against the system. You can see the parallels of Eligio and Yahshua, clear as day. Had disciples turned on him when persecution came. Many of them denied his name. He denied this whole system and said, stop working for money and go get back to the source, which is nature, where we get our food originally from, not from no grocery store. And then your subconscious mind thinks that when you get your money and you check it out to the grocery store, you're seeing in the middle of a picture a white man with, it says, in God we trust. Your subconscious does not know the separation. It does not know separation. It does not know the difference between me and you, because we are one. So when you're able to see God in another, when you're able to realize that we live in a dream, and the body that is dreaming this dream is here, his name is Eligio the Christ, because he brought divine knowledge of self. He has sparked the awakening. All these people you see outside, grounded with the trees and tents, and he started that movement. Tell me this before I end the video. What black leader, spiritual leader, conscious leader has told his people to leave this system, and actually has done it, had people out in the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer, where the equator is, where the sun is best for our melanin and UVB, and had us literally live off the land. And all we had to do was proclaim, get online and teach. We was doing this way back before any of y'all started doing this. We originated this. Eligio the Christ, nature boy, originated this movement. And when he gets out, when nature starts to protect her boy, you will see everything that I'm saying. And I'm just warning you, because there's a lot of destruction that's going to happen, because it's a God game. It's a game to understand, can you find God, and can you find God within yourself, and then find God externally of yourself, because that is not externally, it's not separate, it's you. And that's true worship, is to live and be in action, spirit, and truth. So allow your actions to be aligned with truth, not subjectivity. I love myself, and peace to all the gods here on Chance and Opportunity. Have a blessed day.